come on. Now's not the time. Look how sometimes it just completely ignores what I'm telling it to do. No channel is being hosted, yet you're still obviously hosting someone. There it goes. Okay. Boop. Hopefully we don't have any problems like we did yesterday. Oh, shit, I forgot. I hope I can change the middle of... No, I can't. That's not good. I forgot to change jobs. I should probably just die. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. I wonder if I can change... I wonder if you can only change jobs at the very start. Or if I can do so once I die. I guess I'll find out. Especially problematic because I don't know what any of these buttons do. I set them up already, but I don't actually know what they are. Okay. Excellent. That was abrupt. Now, was that me, or was it just the game? It's just the game. For some reason it does that sometimes, but it only does it in PvP. And I have no idea why it's doing that. Whatever. Boy, do I not give a shit about WoW Classic. At least it'll give me a chance to reset. No, I think it'll just put me... Yeah, I think it just puts me where I was. Which could be trouble. I wonder if return works in this area. Come on, man. God's sakes, fine. You wanna fight? Come on. I gotta respawn either way. Doesn't want to fight anymore. Look, you're the one that engaged with me. I was trying to leave. Okay. See if I can actually change. Yes, okay, we'll allow it. Alright. That's what I was afraid of. The reason why I wanted to change out of Dragoon is because, what do you think you're doing? Is because my Dragoon is not properly leveled. Well, so much for that. I wonder if I can get back. Alright. Nope. I wonder how far back I could get before it would actually allow me to be invincible, and the answer is it will not allow me to be invincible. So you can just be raped in your own base. That's cool. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I know, that's the reason why I'm queuing as Dragoon. I'm trying to level up my Dragoon past... I started at like 38 a couple of days ago, and just by doing queues and a couple of these PvP sessions, I managed to get it up 1 or 2 levels. Now I'm up to 46, I think. Looks like we're still ahead regardless. Had a pretty good game earlier today. We were behind from Flames, of all people, for some reason. They were actually making really good decisions. I was almost proud of them. Don't. So, god damn it. I can't do this into just the fucking mic at the same time. Okay. But in the game earlier, yeah, Flames were ahead, and there was no way of actually getting ahead of them without capturing their base. So we waited until they moved on to Adders, and then we invaded their base and basically just sat there on top of it. I managed to hold out the entire time and abuse the shit out of my invincibility. And managed to waste enough time that we pulled ahead by like 30 points at the very end. Didn't need that. Okay. This thankfully is not an alliance fight. Yes, I see you. You want to come down here? You can go right on ahead, sweetie. You can sit here and waste all your time and energy all day trying to attack me. I'm perfectly content to have 4 guys sit here like idiots trying to attack me. Go ahead. While you're here doing this, you're not doing anything else. Alright, I could probably leave now, though. Boop, it'll probably kill me. Yeah, kill me. They were making a few good decisions. Because, I was trying to do that, prior to, the very end of the game, but they had a couple of players that were perpetually circling the base to ensure that I couldn't actually do anything to them. Which I was surprised by. Usually the flame players are like these guys, they just don't have any common sense. They just see an enemy like, ooh, kill time, and they'll just run at you. I've gotten pretty used to playing Paladin. I like actually using Paladin because, one, you can take a whole lot of damage so you can waste people's time, like I was doing earlier. Which is more important whenever you're just sitting on top of a point. Another is that since you have so much armor, a lot of people will tend to completely ignore you. And you can move around in their back lines, like this. The best thing is that you can completely occupy the enemy team. You sort of have to make them pay attention to you. I like being able to harass the healer. They can't really do much of anything about it either. Eventually, you do have to back off. But you can end up attracting so much attention that they kind of forget what it is that they were trying to do in the first place. There we go. Cleared that one out. Since they lost their healer, they can't do anything now. Nope. You are not going anywhere, sweetie. You are going to die as well. Oh... I do think this the slow effect they're able to put on you lasts a little bit too long. Ah, damn, he's a little bit too far away. He managed to get all one. No one else is following me anyways. What the hell's going on? Is some dipshit above me doing that? Are you actually trying... Okay. Alright, stupid. You want to keep doing this? Yeah, that was a really good decision, wasn't it? Dumbass. Actually turned around and started chasing me. There's no way that he can beat a paladin in 1v1. Well, they're doing that. Nah, this adder's doing that. Yeah, they'll go back. They'll panic whenever they see that their base has been taken. And I can't go back around to adders because they were paying too much attention to what was going on. We're ahead barely. Flames is actually ahead, almost. Yeah, some crazy shit must be going down up here. Let's try to murder some people up here. Go in. Go ahead and go in. Kill that white mage and it'll be clean up after this. There we go. Alright. I've always enjoyed this kind of PvP. Not this specifically, the game is really not balanced correctly. There's too many things wrong with the general gameplay. But I've always enjoyed the format, at least. Nah, well, the PvP can be fun, but you really have to be on a slightly decent team. And you have to be able to make halfway decent decisions, or else things will go awry very quickly. We're ahead, so we don't really need to worry too much about anything. Although you can see, like, our team right now, there's a guy over there, someone's going north, here we are in the middle, another one's going this direction. We're not really organized or doing anything. So, this team could be a little bit better, but there we go, we're sort of grouping up anyways. What do we do now? Stay ahead. Actually, the biggest threat will still be flames, so taking their base takes priority. They're engaged with adders up here, so it should be safe to go in on their base. We won't be able to hold it for very long, though. Best thing to do probably will be to just sit on their base and hold it. Yeah, we should be able to hold on to their base regardless. There's no way they're going to be able to chase us out. They made a really bad decision in going up against adders. Here comes some respawns, although there's no way they can do anything about it. Half their team is up here and the other half is respawning after dying. Yeah, come over here, sweetie. You know you want to. There's a white mage. White mages are so fucking hard to kill in this game. Like, a white mage can 1v1 anyone. The only way that someone else... Well, there's no point in doing that, but alright. Yeah, come over here. It's a good thing we got rid of it quickly, though. I love being able to use my mount. People don't do this enough. Like, I'm just gonna ride him down. There's nothing he can do about it. Oh man, Adder's got a hold of him too. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Unfortunately, we got our base taken. And no one's paying attention to it, so I guess I'll go back. Yeah, the balance of they're gonna try to engage me to prevent me from recapping. I can at least move them. Yeah, I figured they do that. Here, let's do this. Stun you as well. Get on my mount, and let's go. 2, 1. Using his ultimate. I just need to get over here. Well, someone's already on top of it, looks like. Oh, this is a completely different enemy. I thought that was going to be one of my allies, but it was just another Adders player. Yeah, my team is completely distracted right now. Which is really bad. We could very easily lose if we get frozen. We either have to get some kills, or we need to recap our base for like a second. Okay, we're good. Alright. Someone managed to kill someone over there. Sometimes it doesn't show assists. Really, the stats in PvP don't mean... in frontline, anyways. I don't know about the other modes. They just don't mean anything. Because most of Frontlines has absolutely nothing to do with actual combat. Most of it is just positioning and taking things whenever you need to, and there's a little bit of combat, but that's pretty much it. Like, I'm playing as a tank, so my damage dealt will always be low. I'm not really engaging in constant fighting, which you shouldn't be, so my damage taken is going to be middle of the road, and my health points restored is going to be the same. Occupations is probably the most important stat, but you can help occupy an area without actually being on top of it. The stats in PvP just don't mean anything. Okay. The PvP in 14 actually is not that bad. It could be way worse. Let me tap this out. Alright, no 14. Oh. Alright. That, of course, I never did that for Discord. Let me actually check my... Yep, haven't dropped any frames so far. We're good. I actually was looking for... I was looking for Lancer gear that would look good. And there's not much of it. You can get bird head stuff. You can get this thing, which does not really look like Lancer gear at all. It looks more like a monk outfit to me. What's that, gear 1? Yeah. Then you can get weeaboo gear, of course. Like, that does not look particularly great. I really like this outfit. I would like it more if you got rid of this big hunk of rigid cardboard on the side, and you get rid of whatever the hell these little puff balls are supposed to be. If you did that and you kept the sash, it would be a really nice looking top. But unfortunately, this is samurai and monk and rogue and ninja, so not even allowed to use it. Amazing. Heaven's word. This is the weird... Yeah, it's this thing. It's the... Yeah, Behemoth. This is probably the best looking PvP set for Dragoons specifically. They're not great. Dragoon sets in PvP just kind of look like ass. Which is really a shame. And this one, I think, is the weird snake one. Yeah. As funny as I find this set, it is hilarious. Like, it has a snake on it. I don't want to wear it. It's very funny, though. I get it. I don't want to use it. The Grand Company Dragoon set? I don't remember anything about that. Oh, you mean like, from, Seals? Let's see. There's also... I think technically there's also stuff here? I don't have any collars anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just let me see it. Oh, for God's sakes, just let me see the inventory. Whiny bitch. Alright. Let's see. This is just, weapons, though. Presenter. Reward. Volunteer reward. Can I... No. It won't let me even look at it. Oh, well. That's a shame. Okay, in that case... Actually, I want to go back to Limsa, I think. I want to go back to Limsa and look at the stuff there briefly. They remove stats, what do you mean? Right now I'm not trying to get anything. I've actually played quite a bit of PvP. So I'm kind of done with it in terms of getting stuff. I think I've gotten all the armor sets that I want to look at. Aside from, like, classes that I don't play yet. Like, I don't play Ninja, obviously. I don't play Monk. I played with Monk a little bit, but I haven't really leveled it at all. So there's stuff later I could get. I got the hairstyle that I wanted. I got the shambling, shaky, nearly going to explode mount that you can get from PvP. That's about it. Someone said something about there being an anniversary event that starts today? Or maybe they were just talking at their ass, I don't know. Oh, they removed the stat need entirely? Really? Are you sure? I could swear that sometimes I've felt that I'm more fragile than I should be. I have not seen any hint whatsoever that there's an event going on. Is it Costa del Sol again? Great. Oh boy. I guess I'll go look at that. I'm already in the area. I was gonna do storyline stuff today. Yeah, the music changed. Rising attendant. What is the Rising? It's the anniversary of our shitty game becoming not so shitty. It's a... I do love the fact that they actually integrated their completely tumultuous development cycle into an actual part of the lore. I thought that was interesting. Although if I guess the calamity was actually the moon got close, but did the moon open up or did it actually hit? Because it seems like it just opened up and Bahamut just flew around for a while, and that's actually what happened. And this is a Kickstarter. It's a Mountain Dew. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, tiny creature. You informed me of nothing. I wanted to see the inventory for, the hunt people. You can change your stats in the traits menu. What? In the traits menu? What are you talking about? You mean, like, the... I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, but anyways... I haven't actually looked at this. Whoa, that's a big... That is a big... Armor, here's where we go. So this is just generic Disciple of War. This is all Maelstrom stuff. So it looks like it's just tanks and a general war outfit and general caster outfit. I haven't gotten any of these because getting these seals is outrageously difficult. Like, the most I managed to do is to buy this. No, this wasn't even. Yeah, I got that from the quartermaster. So I haven't actually bought anything from this guy because it's just too hard to get a hold of stuff. I guess it's this one. Oh, this. I think you can just get this somewhere else. This helmet is ridiculous, by the way. This is really stupid looking. That. Yeah. Nothing special. It exists. But I think this model is shared, so you can just get it somewhere else. So it doesn't matter too much. Yeah. Nothing I'm particularly impressed by. Alright, let's head over to Costa del Sol. Let's try doing whatever this event is. Amazing! I like that interview with Yoshi P, is that his name? Where they jokingly asked him if he was going to have a 1.0 classic server set up. And he laughed through the whole question, and then responded with one word in English, nightmare. That's pretty good. Oh, let me check. Someone yesterday actually donated like $40, and I didn't even notice. If I can find it. Of course, my inbox is full of spam, so it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, Herman. I don't know what your username is, but Herman sent me some Herman. Like, oh my gosh, does anyone remember Herman's Head? That stupid Fox show. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, but thanks, Herman, for sending $40. I don't know what your username was. I probably missed it because I was in the middle of bitching about something. But that was cool. Usually people just donate to like $1 to be able to say something, and that's the reason why I didn't bother noticing it. Wait, is this the right way? I don't think it is. I think I need to go this way. Eastern... Yes? I guess so. I'm not a big fan of time locking things. If you weren't here for the 2009 summer event that lasted 1 week, then you don't get this item, that sort of thing. So while it's nice that they do things, I don't particularly care for them doing them and then never doing them ever again. Oh, excuse me. I don't remember like, I remember the name, but I don't remember Unhappily Ever After. Well, you can buy the items. Like, Star Trek Online does that shit, too. Where if you miss the event... Like, this year, they had some giant grind event where you had to basically log in every day and do a 15-minute queue and then turn it in. And you had to do that for 27 days out of 30, or some ridiculous number. And After that, then you gained a single token that will allow you to have a free ship from the sea store. And they don't even really put ships in the sea store anymore, so it doesn't matter. And then right after that, they had another summer event where you again had to log in for an entire month. Of course, Star Trek Online is very whale-focused, so they're huge assholes about everything. Like, their devs are really dialed into trying to wrench as much money out of whales as they can. So apparently the event is not here. Or this is the worst event I've ever seen. Looks like jack fucking shit to me. Well, there's a bunch of weirdos crowded around this one spot, so it's gotta be something. I can't even see what's going on. Message in a bottle. How come it doesn't have... That's weird, it's just a generic quest marker. Well, I'll need this either way, I guess. Wonder why it doesn't have a unlock marker if it's something you can get. This quest is available for limited time only. Great. I can't even... Oh, there's a person in there. It's some sort of cat girl. Close the curtain. Are you gonna make me clean up? Oh, right, sorry. I forgot my fan is on. I wonder why I felt so good. It's like, wow, it feels really cool today for some reason. Now it's gonna feel really hot. My audio should be better now, though. If you're wondering what that noise was, it was my fan. Okay, go pick up trash on the ground. Cool. Look at all these people racing to pick up trash. Look at this nerd. Paper scrap and rusty fishing rod. Corpse. Hello, corpse. Hello. What was I doing? Oh, right. I need to collect empty bottles, apparently. This is a weird quest that I'm on. The picture on the top right is a unique symbol for the Rising event. Well, it does have a little... I mean, if you go to the journal, it has this. I don't see anything unique about the icon, though. Okay, now it has a little... I could have swore that that had an exclamation point and not... No, I think that's just for a continuation of an existing quest. Whatever. Okay. Thanks for picking up these 3 items off the ground. This is pretty much every 14 quest in a nutshell, though. You don't really do anything, you just go to a place and then use an interact, and then you get a cutscene.
Amazing!
Thank you, friend. We truly appreciate your efforts. After all, one dude launches celebrating fireworks over being loaded with jetsam and junk. My hair appears to be an ordinary bottle, but is this a letter inside? Nearer to land, heaven spew crimson, seep black dooms, stray seeds, valiant. You know, I'm doing the side quest to get away from the main story, thank you. What if this message is a warning of sorts intended to help us forestall an impending calamity? Well, considering that it was found inside of a bottle that was just lying on the beach in a completely unimportant location, I kind of doubt it. It's incredibly vague, nearly meaningless warning as well. Nothing really to say about it. Expert cryptic poems. I just so happen that I get the feeling I'm being had here. Me. So now, what do you want? I have to go back? And I'm sure they'll want me to go do something else again. Alright. Fantastic. No, I love it. Make the helmet invisible. Okay. That would be funny if it was from the previous calamity. Watch out for falling meteor moon things. And just no one ever picked it up and read it. Not that it would have mattered, but... I actually wanted to... 72. What else do I need to level? Red Mage. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I finally finished the Red Mage stuff, so... Dusty is in her Red Mage gear at the moment. Actually... this was going to be the beginnings of a Red Mage set, but I can't dye... I can't dye the hat yet. So I can't throw it in the wardrobe. So as a result, it's just unfinished, so that's the reason why I haven't been using it. You can just ignore the pirate hat. Okay... Aft Castle. Of course it's at Aft Castle, that's the only one that matters. I complained about this last time, but there's basically no good-looking Red Mage hats in the game. There is the 3 that you get from coffers from the Red Mage quest, and this is the second one. The first one looks like garbage. It's just it's a color swap of another hat. It's not really even a Red Mage hat. There's one I haven't gotten yet that's at 80, and there's like 1 or 2 other ones in the game that you might be able to pass off as being a Red Mage hat. Like this, you see this hat? That's the first one you get. He's just wearing it. Because that's how generic it is. Surprisingly, most of the hats that would look really good on Red Mage are ones that are locked to bards or, in some weird cases, dragoons. Red Mages basically have no options at all in terms of hats, which is a sin, make no mistake, because they're Red Mages. They're supposed to be the king of hats, yet they only have like 2 options. I'm very busy. Do you have any cryptic poems? Yes. Here's one about darkness. Oh, darkness. Oh boy. Sometimes you say you get some colors. Well, there he goes. Okay, he just ran away. Dragoon doesn't have a hat. It has like this weird... I will not be able to find it, but... It was... I think it was from my last stream, actually. There's like a metal, weird, like, hat, not hat, where it has big dumb dragon wings coming off the top of it. It doesn't look particularly great, but it has the general shape of a Red Mage hat, which is really odd. Amazing. Did Bran know it, or did Bran know it? There's no mistaking these chocobo scratches. This is the quillmanship of none other than that roving minstrel of no small repute. As for the content of the letter, why, it's none other than a particularly portentous passage from a 7th verse of the Divine Chronicles as written by Messiah Thousand Eyes so many years ago. If you'd care to hear of it, old Bran would be happy to perform dramatic reading the 4 words. Great. Narrative land consumed sun can see bare moons, heavens spew crimson flame, hell seep black dooms. Stray seeds quicken and gradients from guys vying blades from shrug good girls. Yeah, that's great. Preamulus is in gas, murdering the march, scholars because prophecy. Just get to the fucking meat of it. We're telling the 7 cause which will not come along with this. So it was a prophecy about the thing that already happened. That's for why consult the crystal sand, bottle it, and toss it in the sea. Go to Alda and ask the guy that put it in a bottle. Okay, I don't know how you know that, but whatever. So go to Alda now. Great. Actually, I have a better system for this. We won't go to Alda, we'll go to Gold Saucer. Then we'll go to Alda. Because there's always time to gamble. Always. Yeah, I don't like it, 14collection.com. It's too random. Like, if I'm going to look for something, what I'll do is I'll go to Garland, and I'll just sort by, like, I'll sort by class, and then, like, nothing but head options. And then I'll just look at the model. The problem with collections is that it's just, here's some asshole that thought this looked good, and it could be anything. You never really know what it's going to be. It's not organized in any way. The sets aren't really named correctly. A lot of people focus too much on how pretty their character's face looks, and they don't show the whole thing. Like, it's just sort of a mess of a site. Nope. Aha. Be either this way or that way. That one. Well, this could be better. That could be 3,600, or this could be 10,000, so I've got to risk it. Nah, that wasn't anything either way. I do get tired of the cards having, like, there was never any way that you're going to get a good payout. 3, so it's either going to be... Nope, it's not going to be that. 1, 3, 2, could be a 2. No, still nothing. Okay. 7, 5, 6, 7. Can't be any of them, actually. Yeah, this sucks. Uh-oh. There goes the power. Which probably means that I just lost the internet. No. Well, if it's 2 fronts, that'll be fun. I don't even know if I even lost the connection on that. No, it's still live? Yeah, okay. Although right now I've got to actually check radar. Or weather. That's what it's called on this. I knew that there was a storm coming in, but I don't know how big it's going to be. Yeah, I don't give a shit about the fucking WoW Classic. I don't know why anyone would bother playing that fucking garbage. Okay, could be a 9 here. Nope. Well, this is my best option. It could be a 987. Nope, it's nothing. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing. 72, 36, 80, 119, 80, 72. And 72. This was just garbage. 144 was the biggest payout on the whole card. That was just a garbage-ass card. Pathetic. Well, it's not really a scam. You can't lose GP doing it. Come on, load in the radar. I want to see how bad it is. Fuck off. It's moving in pretty... Fuck off, God. Terms of service on your fucking app. Doesn't look red to me. There is a main front that's coming in, and it's probably going to hit me in about 15 minutes. And since we don't run our internet online, we run it on air to air. So I'll probably have. It's kind of weird. It should have passed over the tower by now. No, probably passed over the tower in about. No, yeah, it should hit. In probably about 5 minutes, my internet connection might destabilize. And after about 15 minutes, then the power might cycle or something like that. So I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time that the stream might end abruptly for seemingly no reason, and it'll be because of the weather. Ever so often, Leap of Faith will just never pop. Like, you'll queue for it, and then just nothing ever happens. It's really strange. Let me try this. Hold on. No. Sometimes I suspect that it's because something else was queued. Alright. I guess I'll just get ready to leave Gold Saucer while it queues me for Leap of Faith. It's strange. You guys did notice that the power went out for like a split second though, didn't you? I probably actually would have lost everything if I didn't have my battery backup. Whoop, wrong one. I don't like having a big beard. It just gets in the way. Plus I don't have... You really need like a giant-ass body in order to pull off having a big beard. And I do not have a giant body. My ectomorphic frame does not lend itself to such things. Okay, so we need to go find a guy somewhere. Well, they're here too. This is such an MMO problem. I'd indeed described this letter many years ago, before the calamity described therein came to pass. With disaster looming nigh, I sojourned in a small farming village just a stone's throw from Bloodshore. I hate the localization team. I hate that whoever localizes the dialogue writes everything like this. It is so distracting and it's so hard to read. It's much easier to just read it versus having to read it out loud. Near what is now Costa del Sol, though, like even that, though none called it by that name, just... I was walking near Costa del Sol, though, yeah, even though at the time no one called it that. I spent 9 days penning countless letters identical to this one. I placed each one in a bottle and cast them into the sea, in hopes of warning Erzrin's found out about the realm's pending doom and eventual acquaintances to me the task. I think one of those later. That was your solution? To just put vague poems about the calamity in bottles and throw them out in the sea? What a moron. Listeners, you might indulge me for a moment. I don't know, this event seems pretty boring so far. I can actually understand Orianger. Why am I... Whatever. So this is the reason why you wanted all my shit turned off? I've never been a samurai, thank you very much. I have no idea what... I guess that's supposed to be a ninja? I have no idea. Hello, it is me, some guy. This is the world that exists generally could be drained, flying, finds, perhaps not. It's a world outside your reality. That's why I have a gunblade. Okay, yeah. It was my pleasure. That looks nothing like him. Surely that should be telling that if you have your own director in the game as an NPC and it looks nothing like him, maybe you should add a few things. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and you have my most heartfelt thanks for gracing the presence and your expressing encouragement color. Thank you for your money. How the years have flown since I crossed the reference world. Trust that your ventures get stirring hearts and nourish your soul. We're still here just as ever scribing events that will go down in the history of this vast realm. A job, of course, I wouldn't know do or not. We're starting our exploits. Thank you for your money. As you mentioned, we also haven't been an adventure on our own. Well, it wasn't exactly an adventure, as I recall. It brings meetings and pairings, partings, countless trials that we must overcome, and testing every easy one turns in closer to we. And it's near and there's nothing being. Alright. Bye. Let's all remain here, singing great deals unless we come to pass when Congratulations! I didn't even get that long of applause. This golf clap. Good job. Now the time has come for this vision to end. Get out. If there are others and messages that wish to share, then we shall find a way. Ever will we be watching over you, guide the realm to peace and happiness here under Sundays. Bye. What a song. I don't care about you. Well, I best get back to Harold and put a pin in the parchment ready to go. Telling her to get some lessons regard. That was kind of nothing, guys. Is this the start? Isn't this the same model that Yoshi was using? It's really hard to tell. I think this one has blonde hair instead of brown. Calamity took much from us here as one of the rebels because of courage and devotion. Dedicate the song. I don't care about your songs. I'm not reading that. When the calamity races land, there's no losses. Forever their own kinds of this would probably be more important if I had like an emotional tie to the game, but I don't at all. So it's really just people's like it's like hearing someone talk about their dead grandmother. And like I have no idea who you are. Okay. What now? By the way, great leap of faith, Q. Super cool. Okay. I know, sometimes leap of faith just does that. I think it's because there's probably, with Leap of Faith, there's probably some sort of minimum player count that it wants. And if you don't have that amount, then you just don't have that amount, and that's the end of it. Did I ever... This is a very plague thought, but I was wondering if I actually close the doors to the barn or not. I think that side... I think the side one's open. I don't know, I might have to check that. When I started, I didn't expect there to be a storm coming in. Was Brant able to help you puzzle out the meaning of this ominous missive? No. Well, technically yes, but also no. Here's a message to warn people, because here's where it's been doing all over again. Please enjoy whatever this is. That's it? That's the whole thing? I mean, I get that they have to put something out while they're in the middle of working on other things, so I don't mind it being short, but it's still pretty weird. Pick up more bottles. Okay, what exactly... So I'm not allowed to... Fine, whatever. Okay, there's more stuff. What is this? Brave New Y'shtola. This looks like a spoiler. Good old spoilers. Abandon it now. It's not worth it. That's good. Let's just go ahead and... Oh, I was literally in the middle of the sentence saying, let's get rid of Leap of Faith. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Commence Leap of Faith. Okay. It only... How long did that take? Like 14 minutes? I really wanted to join, and I was just the only person here. That would have been amazing. This is a fairly linear one so far. Ooh. I don't think I've ever actually gotten this seed. The last time I did a Leap of Faith on stream, I actually did it without ever falling. Which is quite rare for me, because I usually get very impatient. But, oh yeah, forgot. There's a hole right there. I fall for that every single time, too. Because you can't actually see it unless you stop and look directly at it. It's a real asshole thing to do. Come on. I'll give it a second. What's probably actually happening? Nothing's happening locally. What's actually happening is there's another tower way over there. If you could even see me pointing, I'll hold my hand here for a prolonged period of time. But it's over in that direction. And the storm is probably passing over that. Yeah, I might just end it here. I haven't actually started on anything anyways. All we did was one PvP game and then we farted around. I think Pat's on anyways. Yeah, we'll just stop here. I'll just get back to it later. I didn't expect a storm to hit. Oh well. Well, of course it's choppy right now. I'm dropping 98% of my frames, and there's nothing I can actually do about it. I'll just send you guys over the Pat. How about that? And I'll get back to this later. I can fraud around later with this. All right. No, I'll be asleep before then. Tomorrow, I guess I'll just stream tomorrow. We'll do it that way. All right. See you guys then. Dun, 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 dun.